the reason I decided to play Black Ops is because today there was an announcement of the new DLC that's coming out, which is called Revolution. In addition to, I believe, 4 multiplayer maps and 1 zombie map, for the first time in Call of Duty history, they're coming out with a DLC gun, which is called the Peacekeeper. And I believe that this is a horrible idea to have DLC guns. Now the reason for that is because I'm fine with, additional story DLC. I'm fine with additional maps. I'm fine with, things like that, but I'm not okay with pay to win. Now, while the Peacekeeper may not be, the end-all gun, I'm thinking 2-3 years down the line, where this becomes normal, rather than, the first time that it happens. Now, I understand that Battlefield 3 has been doing this for a while with the downloadable guns, and I don't support them either. I think that it's a horrible idea, and because of this, I won't be purchasing the DLC. Because I feel like if I do, I'm just supporting a cause that I'm really against. I'm not for purchasing additional weapons, that can be, used to make you better at the game or things like that, when people who don't purchase it are, at a disadvantage. It's just not fair. I shouldn't have to spend additional money to be able to play the game that I purchased already, and, let me see here. And the same goes for fighting games. Yeah, Edge, you're more than welcome to join in the next stream, which will be next Tuesday at 7. I think that, with fighting games as well, it's, additional downloadable characters, it's the same ballgame. I shouldn't have to pay, extra money on top of the money that I paid for the game in order to get the online experience that I would need to compete against others. So what I mean by that is, if I face off against somebody that has the Peacekeeper, which is the DLC gun for Black Ops, and that gun is better than any other gun in the game, that's not fair. That doesn't mean that, I shouldn't have to pay for those, for that. Additionally, the characters, like Street Fighter Cross Tekken has been doing, I shouldn't have to pay in order to understand and feel how a character works in order to properly fight it, because I don't have access to those characters offline, especially if those characters are already on the disc when I pay for it. That's not cool. And to be honest, if this trend continues, I will just stop supporting those games or those genres, because I don't believe in that cause. I'll become an indie gamer, purely if that's what it takes, because it's ridiculous. I think that gaming companies need to stop worrying about how much money they're making and start worrying about their customers. Quit trying to grab every single dollar out of our pockets. I was looking at a DVD the other day, and it came with 5 discs, and it's all these special features and things along those lines. And I thought to myself, when the movies are being made, they think of all these things that they want on their extra discs and their DLC, not their DLCs, but extra discs, and all the bonus features and things along those lines. Why don't video games do that? Rather, this is what they do, is they plan all of that stuff ahead in order to make more profit in the end. I'd be fine with paying more to get everything all encompassed in one, which I understand exists for the hardened edition of Call of Duty and stuff like that, but there's a lot of games that don't offer that option. And I think that the video game genre should take that, stance where if you want, all of this stuff wrapped into one, pay an extra $10 up front. Don't jab me later when I'm owning the game for a year and say, by the way, here's an additional 10 characters for $20. It doesn't feel good. It feels like I, as a customer, am getting gypped, and I just don't like it. Anyways, there's my rant on that.